We are recording. Kelly is stoked. Cassie is sick. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
What an intro. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
I'm gonna just roll into it.
Yep.
Welcome back to Oddities. I'm Kelly.
And I'm Cassie.
And Cassie is sick, so
I have the Rona.
Welcome back to Strange Town. Oh, she does have the Rona, you guys. It's not...
I finally caught it.
You know what? She didn't finally catch it. Rona finally caught her.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's be honest here, you guys. 3.5 years. What an asshole thing to do.
I know.
Anyways.
Don't go to baby showers.
Let's be real here. Let's be real here. Stay away from baby showers. This is your warning.
Yep. All right. Jesus, take the wheel. You're in command.
Jesus, take the wheel. I'm going to take the intro this week because we need to conserve Cassie's beautiful voice for you guys, okay?
Okay.
All of our stuff is linked down below. Follow us on social media. Our website is now linked down below too, if you'd like to check that out. Which is also has all of our stuff linked, our Facebook, our Instagram. Join the fun. Join our Patreon for as low as $1, make you holla a month.
Yes.
Where you get a bonus episode every single week where we are pumping out the content and having fun. Where you can join the fun and see what that's all about, because Cassie and I are just losing our minds over there, and what more fun is that?
All the time. Yeah.
And it's not just audio over there, it's video too. You can see our beautiful faces.
That's right.
Just saying.
Yeah.
We have a TikTok clock now. We don't know what we're doing,
Nope.
but you know what? It's fun. Follow us over there.
It's harder to use than I thought it would be.
Really?
Well, so I was fucking around with it for if I wanted to do if we wanted to do an actual video in TikTok. And I don't know how people are doing some of these crazy edits that they do and shit. It's wild.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Not that we would ever do
fun.
that, but
I thought it would be fun for us to do one of these challenges. People are trying to take a shot without a filter doing the scary face.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, Cassie and I should totally do that.
Yes.
And I couldn't figure it out.
Yep.
So there's that.
One day we'll learn.
Yeah, one day we'll figure it out. It'll be fine. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that's all
you got it.
I have for us.
You nailed it.
So, Cassie has the Rona, but other than that, how is my bestie?
Fine. You know what's exciting? There was a couple things I was going to talk about on here, but now it's left me. Oh, a lot has happened since we last recorded, because it's been a little bit, because we had a weekend off. So I could go to this stupid fucking baby shower and catch the stupid
Rona.
fucking Rona. But we painted our guest room and I redecorated it and I love it.
And it's pretty.
And I did that before I had the Rona. Just so we're clear, I'm not sick. And then I'm trying to do that. I love it and it looks great. And if I do say so myself, thank you to my mom, because she helped with all of the painting when she was here visiting. And I watched a lot of good movies while I've been sick.
And we also said this on the Patreon, but Cassie, fortunately, and I hate saying it like that,
but it is.
But Cassie had her parents visiting.
Yes. And
they managed not to get the Rona, and Cassie's husband didn't get the Rona. So Cassie literally took a bullet for the team, you guys. You have no idea. What a freaking hero over there.
I'm a generous god. I'm just so thrilled that my parents didn't get it, because I've been, trying really hard for years to be very conscious of them both and make sure they don't get it from me or anything. And I'm just so happy that it worked out that way. So snaps for the universe, I guess.
For only shitting on Cassie.
For only shitting on me. Also, we made it through retrograde. This one sucked.
Yeah, barely.
Our water heater died. I caught the Rona. Some really annoying shit happened at work. Yeah. Anyway, how's my bestie?
Your bestie's good. Like I said, this week seemed to go by somewhat. I just kind of blinked and it was over.
I forgot to say one thing. I said this on the Patreon, but much love to you. And now also
You didn't forget. You did say that.
I said it on the Patreon, but I didn't say it on here.
Oh.
You sent me these wonderful top 9 allergen safe cookies and the world's softest blanket. And I have something else coming. And now I have something coming from your mom, too. So thank you, Mom 2.0. And I just feel so loved. Carry on.
We love you. And
I love you.
When I got the Rona, you sent me some stuff. So, just paying it forward, paying it back.
Care packages, baby.
And, for me, so you had said, well, this was just a happy coincidence. But I was like, for me, when I'm sick, cozy blankets make everything better.
It's got to be the blankets.
Right?
Yep.
Right. So that was one thing I really wanted to get you, either cozy socks or a cozy blanket. Cozy blanket won that one.
Check.
And then I was like, oh, gosh, I really just want to get her some happy treats, whether it was candies
happy treats
or cookies or something. And that is a little difficult right now, given your allergens. Then, and I had said it to another friend, and the other friend happens to have some of the same allergens as you.
God bless.
And it was recommended to me of these cookies. So I was like, say less.
Yeah, they're really good. And I got to have one before I lost my taste and can confirm they're very good. They're also the right amount of soft. They're just the right amount of softness.
Yeah, I chose, there's two different kinds. There's crunchy and there was soft, and I just decided to get the soft bake. Because in my opinion, you always get the soft bake.
You got to have the soft bake. If I'm making cookies at home, I like them where they're just crisp on the outside, but soft on the inside. Mm-hmm. And these mimic this as close as you can for a packaged good, I think. So yeah, fucking crushed it.
You know what's funny is I was reading the reviews on these cookies, and someone was like, these cookies taste terrible, don't ever buy them. And I was thinking to myself, if you've never had, because they're also vegan and whatnot,
yeah.
Right? If you've never had vegan cookies, don't go in thinking they're going to taste exactly like a cookie you've eaten regularly.
No. No, I don't know what they were expecting. I thought it was great. I mean, I didn't get to try all the flavors, but I'm sure they're all excellent.
So I'm just glad that you love them, and I'm glad that they helped cheer you up. That was
thank you. That was
my goal. Is
so thoughtful.
Yeah. So, and I'm hoping my topic is going to cheer you up today too.
I'm fucking psyched. Yeah, you've queued this up for me. I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah. So, but as far as my week goes, I was not thrilled to hear that you were exposed and then experiencing symptoms. That was upsetting. I hated that.
I thought I was good because it was 2 days out, and I was like, I'm negative. I've tested negative and I feel okay, but my throat's a little sore. But my allergies. And then the day went on, I was like, oh, this isn't looking good.
This is not going in my favor.
Not promising what was happening.
And then you were down.
Yep. Yeah. That's okay.
And now we're here. And
she's
a trooper recording for all of you.
You guys have to listen to this, so sorry, but here we are.
Boom.
Yeah. Well, we're shy of our usual 13, but I think that's okay given the circumstances.
Yes, I think so too. So shall we get into it? Would you like to go first?
Okay, yeah. But I am on the edge of my seat though, because I'm dying to know what you're talking.
Do you want me to go first?
I mean, I kind of do, but I also want to get to the point where I'm not talking either.
That's very fair. I mean, either way, you're not talking. If I'm talking, that's true.
That's true. All right, I want to know. I need to know.
Okay. Today, I am talking about Judith Love Cohen.
Okay.
Who is a remarkable woman in history, if you ask me.
Love it.
And not talked about a lot.
Already love it.
She was a wife, a mother, a dancer, an author, and an engineer.
Oh.
She was born on August 16th, 1933 in Brooklyn, New York, to a Jewish family. She was always quite a phenomenal and intelligent young woman from everything I read. And everything I had read, literally everything I had read, It was said repeatedly that by 5th grade, her classmates were paying her to do her to do all of their math homework.
Wow. She's an entrepreneur.
Yeah. She was often the only woman in her math classes, and this originally inspired her to become a math teacher.
I fucking love this already.
She received a scholarship to Brooklyn College to major in math, but her interests had changed and she shifted to engineering instead.
You know what? That's great because math is the language of engineering. So
there you go. And she was both studying to be an engineer in college and dancing ballet in the Metropolitan Opera Ballet Company in New York.
Holy shit. That's prestigious. Yeah. Wow.
She attended Brooklyn College for 2 years before getting married and moving to California. After moving to California, Judith started working as a junior engineer for North America Aviation and attended USC at night.
Oh.
She's been quoted saying that she went through both her bachelor's and master's program at USC without ever meeting another female engineer.
Wow. You know what? I'm not surprised, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She received both her bachelor's and master's degree from USC Viterbi School of Engineering in 1957 and 1962, respectively, and continued her association with the university, serving as an astronautical engineer advisory board member.
Wow. Good for her. You know what? Also, side note, USC is a great fucking school. She's a smartie.
Yes.
Nice.
Judith's engineering career began in 1952 when she worked as the junior engineer for North American Aviation. After graduating from USC, she went on to work at Space Technology Laboratories. Space Technology Laboratories eventually became TRW, which then eventually became Northrop Grumman.
Oh, okay.
She stayed with the company until her retirement in 1990.
Damn.
So, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to pause for a second and say, in my opinion, Judith clearly has done many phenomenal things.
Yeah.
But this next thing hits it out of the park, and truly, you are going to lose your crap.
Oh my God, okay. I'm so excited. I can't wait to lose my crap. Okay.
You're just buckle up.
I'm so excited.
And I think everyone might lose their crap, but anyways. Okay. When Judith was pregnant, she was in labor, still went to work to try and solve a problem. When she realized she needed to get to the hospital, she printed out what she needed, left to go to the hospital, solved the problem, and had the baby. Called her boss to let her know it was taken care of, and then was like, oh yeah, and I had the baby. It was a boy.
What a fucking boss.
Hold on, it gets better. Do you want to know who that baby was?
Who was it?
Jack Black.
Shut the fuck up. The love of my life, Jack Black. No.
The love of your life, Jack Black's mother.
Oh my God. No wonder he's so cool.
Is this wonderful, amazing woman.
Oh my God. Does he worship at her altar every day? He should. That's amazing.
Is that not the coolest fucking thing?
Oh my God, that is the coolest fucking thing. Oh my God, no wonder her genes are in him. He had to be awesome. It just had to be this way. This is amazing. And she's a boss. She like fucking saves the day, fucking pops a baby out, our Lord and Savior Jack Black. And then she's like, calls her boss, by the way, I had my baby, it's a boy. Oh my God.
The problem is solved, and yeah, I had my kid.
How do you get to be that cool?
That is just
oh my God, that's the coolest.
Don't ever tell me women can't do it all.
Literally.
She continued working while in labor and having a child.
Like, holy shit. What a fucking boss. We love it.
And by the way, the problem she was working on, it was the Minuteman missile and the Abort Guidance System, AGS, in the Apollo lunar module. The AGS played an important role in the safe return of Apollo 13 after an oxygen tank explosion left the service module crippled and forced astronauts to use the lunar module as a lifeboat supplies of electrical power and force and water on the LM were limited, and primary guidance of navigation system was used too much for cooling. As a result, the Major LM descent engine burned 2 hours past its closest approach to the moon to shorten the trip home. The AGS was used for most of the return, including mid-course corrections. According to her son Neil, this was a quote, "My mother usually considered her work at the Apollo program to be the highlight of her career."
I mean,
Obviously,
yeah,
she had a huge
yeah.
hand in that. When disaster struck the Apollo 13 mission, it was the abort guidance system that brought the astronauts home safely.
God bless. This woman's such a G. I love her.
Judith was there when the Apollo 13 astronauts paid a thank you to the TRW facility in Redondo Beach.
Oh my God. Why is she not? You know what? Why are we not? Why? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. After she retired, do you remember those books? You can be a woman architect, you can be a woman basketball player, you can be a woman cardiologist.
Yeah.
Do you remember those books
growing up? Vaguely, yeah.
She's responsible for them.
God bless.
She is the author and creator of them.
I need to be better.
That is what she did after she retired.
I need to be Judith. I need to be her. I love her.
Yeah. After she retired, it started with, "You can be a woman engineer."
Oh my God. God bless.
Yeah. I have goosebumps talking about her. I have massive just love for this woman.
Yes.
She truly just phenomenal. Badass does not even
It's not even like the right term, because she's just like beyond. She's the uber badass.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you for covering her. I love her.
She passed away on July 25th, 2016 at the age of 82.
Oh.
But if you ask me, she just had the most phenomenal life.
Yes. And what a legacy.
And did so much for our country.
Everything.
And I've never heard of her.
I know. Why are we not talking about these women more? I'm fucking pissed. What else is new?
So, truly, again, just snaps for Judith.
Yes. Oh my God. So I wish I had more fingers.
Yeah. She had, again, Jack Black.
Jack Black. Oh my God.
When I read that, when I found out about that, I was like, Cassie is going to die.
I was just thinking I was going to watch School of Rock today. And
you should.
It's the sign.
You need to.
Oh my God. The way that Jack Black gives me the hots. It's like Woody Harrelson too. Like, we've talked about this and I just don't even know why. And now my coworkers that are listening to this are like, these are things I didn't need to know about Cassie.
These are things that we're going to taunt Cassie for the rest of her life.
Oh my God. What an amazing woman. She did so much.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What a role model. I'm going to go build a shrine to her after this and keep it just on display.
We love a good, powerful, intelligent, strong, wonderful, amazing woman.
Yes. Yes. We love it so much. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Good choice. Good fucking choice. How did you come across or decide?
So I came across her a few weeks ago on TikTok, and it took me everything I could in my body not to send the video to you, because I wanted to surprise you with it.
Thank you. This is the surprise I needed today. I'm surprised I didn't get the video, have the video too, though, because
our For You pages are
so
dead
insane.
Similar.
Literally.
And I was scared
insane.
that you already knew about her. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I did.
I was terrified.
She's amazing. Wow, what a woman. Fantastic. Well done. Good choice. I'm thrilled. This made my whole day, my whole weekend. It's just,
yay.
God, Judith. All right. My topic could not be more opposite from all of this. I'm covering I'm gonna fuck all of this up because we're going to Japan again today, kids, and I'm gonna fuck up all the
Uh-oh.
words. This is from listener Angelo. Thank you, Angelo. You sent this in a while ago, and it's taken me a minute to get to it. And not only that, but I'm covering it sounding like this. So I'm sorry. I'm covering the Kitsume and Tanuki. So like I said, we're going back to Japan. Once again, I have to ask the question of Japan, are you okay?
Uh-oh.
So this is very folklore, all of this. So in Japanese folklore, the Tanuki, which is like a raccoon dog, and the Kitsune, which is like a fox thing, they're perhaps the two most recognizable members of what's called the Henge, which is a subset of yukai, which consists of supernatural, shape-shifting, trickster animal. I was going to say animals with like human intelligence. So it's kind of like Tanuki Mario when he's wearing like the little fox raccoon outfit, or like Tom Nook from Animal Crossing, I think.
Okay.
So on the one side, you have these like very strange, like stout creatures that resemble basically like fat raccoons. And they go around and they have gigantic balls on display. Like they just literally have their nads out.
So, I would like to intervene and remember that question a long time ago. I had said, if what is one animal I remind you of?
This is it.
No, this is what my brother-in-law said.
That's
I
right.
reminded him of.
So you've got your nads out. I love that.
Clearly.
Just balls to the walls.
Balls to the walls.
Known as the pranksters who like to trick humans in ways like paying them with leaves disguised as money. Which, like, how? Also transforming themselves into wine bottles that roll away from people who try to grab it. What the fuck? I don't know. Japan's such a crazy place. Anyway. On the other hand, you have the Kitsune, which are like mystical, elegant foxes. And they like infiltrate human society. They bewitch humans. And then they bring down entire kingdoms with like illusions and deceit. And they have this like penchant for like transforming into gorgeous women to seduce men and young boys.
Okay.
Like you do. So usually the two are kind of portrayed in Japanese culture as like rivals or like foils to each other in a lot of ways. But they have a lot in common despite being very different from each other at the same time. So in many cases, we have like kind of this like slob versus snob like dynamic between the two, where the Tanuki is the slob, being the simpler, humbler, like jollier, more good-hearted one who plays petty pranks just because it's like funny, versus the Kitsune, who in turn tends to be more of a snob, being more, but also like graceful, prideful, dignified, cunning, ambitious, if not outright malevolent, meddling with humans in ways that can change like the entire course of their lives. If either one is portrayed as evil, usually the Tanuki is more sympathetic end of the stick, and the opposite is the Kitsune being kind of more evil. Tales where the two creatures come into conflict are called Kori no Tatake, which means roughly Tanuki Kitsune battle, with Kori referring both yukai, which is like the supernatural shape-shifting beings that I talked about, like the umbrella term. And Tanuki and Kitsune pit their abilities against each other in these like supernatural showdowns, I guess. Ability-wise, the Kitsune will always beat the Tanuki in terms of like power, but the Tanuki will be more capable and creative when it comes to like trickery or disguises. And there's this like famous expression, I guess, and it's like the fox has 7 disguises, but the Tanuki has 8. In most of the stories, the Tanuki's knack for mischief enables it to actually outwit the Kitsune and emerge victorious. I'm always rooting for the Tanuki. Like, when I was researching this, I was like, I want the chunky raccoon to win. Here for it. They're employed as like an animal motif through which the use of certain like facial features, or like physical features like a fat and skinny dynamic, which we hate that, with people being either Tanuki faced, which is more square or round, or Kitsune faced, which is an inverted triangle or heart shaped. And naturally, quote, foxy features tend to be more popular. Like we've even seen it with this emergence of like fox eyes makeup and stuff like that. So Kitsune, going into them a little bit more, from tales of Native America, Western Europe, all the way to, of course, East Asia, foxes as a whole have developed this reputation as like being sly, tricksters, mischievous. They are mysterious. And in Japan, it's believed that the tail of a kitsune splits with time, and the number of tails it has also indicates its age, wisdom, and power, which kind of reminds me of like, and this is going to make me sound like a big nerd, but I was super into Pokemon when I was a kid. Like, I still have binders of cards that I collected, but like, there's like that one that's like 9 tails, and it's like a fox, and it just has like a shitload of tails, and that's what I was picturing when I was reading this and researching this. But a kitsune can have as many as 9 tails, with a new tail splitting off every 100 years. In Japanese folklore, it does not traditionally distinguish between normal and paranormal foxes, as they say that normal foxes are just young and immature kitsune, which they've not like awakened their like supernatural abilities. And these include like possession of humans, creating illusions, knowledge, like vast knowledge of a lot of things, breathing spectral fire, and of course, most notably, shapeshifting. As mentioned, popular portrayals of the kitsune in both classical and more modern contexts often depict them changing their shape for various purposes, usually to trick people. And they can take a lot of shapes, though more often it's not just like, more often than not, it's usually just like a pretty like woman. And in fact, many a story have female kitsune marrying unwitting human men, and they become like loving wives and devoted mothers, and children born of the pairings are reputed to have powerful divination abilities, which I thought was really kind of weird when you think about it, because it's like a fox, but like then I was like, oh, I mean, that's kind of cool that they've got these abilities. But anyway, if a kitsune is startled, inebriated, or caught unaware, some of its foxy features, like a tail or fangs, might appear if it's like going as a human. And spotting these is how you can spot basically one in disguise. And while they love playing pranks, they're not always evil. Like some of them are just known as like being anything between like fine and friendly and just kind of like goofy to actually pretty nefarious. One tradition maintains that some kitsune are under the employ of Inari, which is the god of agriculture and land fertility in the Shinto faith, and shrines dedicated to Inari. There's one in Kyoto, often features fox imagery, and they are pure white, and they act as Inari's messengers and spiritual guardians for local people. Other kitsune can have more wicked intentions, and they play like cruel tricks on poor farmers or monks and possess them and make them behave in abnormal ways. So that's like kind of fucked up too. And then on the other side of things, we have, of course, the Tanuki, which I talked about a little bit. But the word today is most often used to refer to this Japanese like raccoon dog. In different regions of Japan, it's also been used to describe a badger, a civet, which I'm not sure what that is, but I'm assuming it's kind of like a rodent, and even sometimes like a wildcat. In either way, it's important to note that the animal known as a tanuki is emphatically not what we would call a raccoon, despite surface similarities and popular misconceptions. I feel like they kind of look like red pandas.
Okay, yeah.
But they're like widely believed to be like very playful, jolly. They're usually associated with good luck. They like to party, drink sake, same, and play tricks with each other, as well as on unsuspecting humans, but all in the name of good fun. There are old tales that tell of like wicked tanuki, but modern commercialization has basically transformed into this like cute, like whimsical creature that just has its balls out, which like
all the time.
Same. So these masters of shapeshifting usually put a leaf on their forehead to transform, so they just like smack it on there. And speaking of leaves, they have a habit of disguising themselves as humans to buy alcohol with money. Like I said, that's actually a bunch of leaves that they've transformed to look like money. And the seller would only find out after the fact. Tanuki who have changed to a human form will usually have dark rings around their eyes, which marks their true nature as like raccoon dogs. Therefore, I am a
Same.
Tanuki. Yeah. um, uh, in their natural form, they have 8 distinct characteristics called the Tanuki 8 virtues. It's a smiling face, a sake flask, a straw hat, which is to protect them from bad weather or trouble, a notebook of promises, which represents trustworthiness, big eyes, so they can perceive their surroundings expertly, a big tail, which symbolizes strength and steadiness, and a big belly, which they're reputed to drum in the middle of the night. I don't know why. And then, of course, their oversized scrotum, which I just love the scrotum. It kills me. And then, of course, like I said, no discussion about them could be complete without a discussion of their most prominent feature, their large testicles, which sounds like which it's called a kintama, which sounds very close to the Japanese phrase for a ball of gold. A real, of course, raccoon dog's scrotum, I guess, is large. I guess if we're referring to something like a red panda or whatever. But depictions of Tanuki, both classical and modern, they like exaggerate this aspect for comedic effect. It's not uncommon to see Tanuki in media transforming their testicles and like using them for purposes like comfort, pranks, or fights. There's even a popular children's song singing about how Tanuki's testicles sway even on windless days. And as you imagine, this causes more than a few headaches during like localization efforts outside of Japan. But it should be noted, however, that the Tanuki's oversized testicles actually represent good financial luck. Hence the ball of gold. It has absolutely nothing.
There you go.
It has absolutely nothing to do with sexuality at all. It's just like, hey, here are some big balls to represent, I guess, richness.
Money.
Yeah, money, like you do. And that's what I have on the Kitsume and the Tanuki. Once again, Japan.
Are you okay?
What the fuck? But yeah, this was very interesting.
An interesting episode.
This was an interesting episode. This was an interesting topic to read about. Thank you again, listener Angelo. It was a blast. Also, thank you for the heads up, because he did give me a heads up before I researched this. He was like, just so you're aware, this is gonna be another fucking weird one. I'm paraphrasing, but yeah. So anyway, that's what I've got. I guess if you come across, I don't know, one of these things, try and scare it, and it's like actual form will come out. I don't really have a takeaway on it this time, other than look out for big balls. But I guess they're a good thing.
There you go.
There you go, kids. As my grandpa used to tell my mom and my aunt before they'd go to sleep at night, he'd come, he'd poke his head in the door. They shared a room and be like, "Okay, good night, girls." And then he would say, "Remember, girls, go for the balls." I love that.
Another great quote from your grandfather.
Just like,
I love it.
Just solid nuggets of wisdom.
There you go.
Yeah, and so that's it from me. I guess I would say, until next time.
Stay strange.